Try that. Alright, I'm gonna try that and see what happens. Okay. Live stream now, which is what I'm doing. Oh boy. Unsupported resolution. What? How do I fix that now? Said unsupported resolution. Charles, can you hear me? How you doing, Charles? Happy 4th of July again. Yeah, can you hear me okay? I wanted to test the sound, see if you can hear me. It says unsupported resolution. Now it's buffering. And I don't know how to change the resolution on this. Okay, it's currently active. I gotta... Now, will that work? Will that work? Stream resumed. Okay. Yeah, we're testing this. Okay, now I wanted to get... Okay, now... Okay. Can you hear me? Can you hear me okay? Well, I had to change the resolution for some reason. Now it says stream complete. Stream is not complete. I'm back. Okay, now it resumed. Okay. You hear it fine. Well, that's good. So that means that the problem is with the desktop computer then. Okay, some kind of setting I got on that is not working fine. Okay. 360 resolution, yeah, but you can see it apparently. So that's good. I don't know how to change that any better. Maybe if I know the settings to set it out. But 360 is better than not working correctly. So yeah, that was a good couple of burgers I had. Mike had the other two. And I was really surprised how easy it was to cook it. It was great. Believe it or not, just plain beef, and it tasted pretty darn good. So, uh-oh. Now I'm back at low video output. I don't know how I can fix that. So, anyway, I hope everyone else is having a good time on the 4th, and hopefully everyone can enjoy family and friends and get out. And if you see any fireworks anywhere, enjoy that. I don't really get into all that, but I have enough here with my neighbors when they shoot them off. They'll be doing that later tonight. Yeah, had some close ones. I think a couple of them landed on the house over here. So, but nothing burned down, so we're doing good. Okay. Yeah, video output low. How do I fix that? I don't understand. We gotta get Marianne Rob over here so she can see the YouTube stream as well. So I showed a coin last night, late night. I showed a coin. If you go back and look at that, I wanted to find out what that coin was from It's Me Brian. And yeah, I wanted to see what that was. Video output low. Okay, how do I fix that? There, now it's going to yellow. And I don't think I ever have green on here very often, except for when I'm going to leave. Then it changes. Maybe I just going to say I'm going to leave. Okay, I'm going to leave, and then it'll turn green. Oh yeah, I just had a plain burger, nothing fancy. I put a little mayonnaise on mine, and yeah, but it was good. It was cooked good. No fancy seasoning or nothing. So yeah, I just had a trailer full of people come by with the hayride they had going around town. And next weekend, I think they're going to have the outlaw days for the town. So I'll have some video of that. Then somebody else can cook next weekend. Of course, it'll cost me $4 a burger, I guess. So, but anyway, yeah. So I don't know. What do you think? Anyone gonna do anything exciting this tonight? This weekend, I guess. There's lots of shows. Probably some fireworks stuff going on all weekend long. Oh my gosh, I got a green line. Holy crap. Look away and it turns green. I like that. Oh, yellow again. There it goes. Oh well. It was fun while it lasted for a few seconds. Yeah. I don't know how to fix that, if there's a way to fix that. Besides getting better internet, which is not going to happen here. And, yeah. So we'll do another show tomorrow morning, of course, at 9 a.m. Should have Amanda's show at 5 Eastern on Friday. I think it's going to be normal show. And then Sunday, she is going to do a special birthday for okay. Why? I don't know who that is anyway, but we're gonna hide that and remove it. I would just put it on timeout. Oh, so Okay. Hi, Desi. How you doing? Okay. Say, Kyle, whatever that name is, timed out for 300 seconds. Next time it's going to be removed from the channel. Okay? So, I hope everyone's having a good 4th of July. We don't need any trouble from anyone. So you want to come on here and call me names, and we don't want you here. So, alright. And if you're going to burn my American flag, then I don't want you in my country. So, I had that problem going on. So, anyway, just wanted to do a quick test stream here. And that's funny, I haven't had a troll in a while, so that's kind of different. Of course, everyone's off today, so plenty of free time, right? So I don't know. There was a way, I know on Facebook Live there was a way to bring on a guest host that you can have on there. I don't know if there's a way here. I thought there was. Google Hangouts, you have that option of bringing somebody in on your panel, and you can be on that one. I think I can bring someone on a call, and then you can be on the live chat, but I don't know about being on the video. Where is that on? I'm watching Fox right now, and it's not showing that. They're showing the 3M open for this area. Blaine, Minnesota. So, what's the other one? What's the other Fox channel? I'm on DirecTV, so no clue. Okay, did they come back yet? They haven't come back yet. Right, on TV, but which one? what service, so? I don't have cable. I have DirecTV. And I'm looking at, I guess I can, NASCAR is on FS1, so I took care of that one. I don't see anyone talking now. That's just really pissing me off now. No. No. Nothing. That's baseball, or it will be. Yeah, that's baseball tonight. Hi, Johnny. How you doing? You hear me fine? That's good to know. Thank you. I had to time somebody out 'cause they were rude. So they got a 300-second timeout. And next time they're going to be booted from the channel. Just posted it on Facebook, huh? That's funny. How come I don't see it? Is this something that they're blocking from me? One of those things. Heidi's showing some kind of duck thing. Caroline Jones on Florida. Something about, I don't know what that's about. Trailer. Okay. Nothing about Fox News doing anything. Bill had a 4th of July party and I missed it. Really sad grilling, right? Oh well. But hey, I didn't burn the house down, so that's a plus, right? I don't see nothing on that, Desiree. Nathaniel, how you doing? Hello to Johnny, Nathaniel, Desiree, Charles, and even the haters. Who I got out. Okay, so did anyone do anything fun today? I don't see anything on the president talking. This is irritating. Oh, great. I turned and you got Elizabeth Warren talking. You got the different candidates doing their campaign. Oh, a bunch of crap. They're going to lose their own race because they got 300 people in the race and nobody likes any of them. Am I going to play tonight? I don't need to, I guess. If you wanted to play tonight, you can. Or I can play a little bit later. Andy, how you doing? Andy played all day today. And then until it quit. When he, his stream quit on him. Yeah, I don't see nothing on the president talking. This is crazy. I can play some music tonight if somebody wants me to. I just have an extra show on the 4th of July, which would be a little bit different. A little bit different. Undocumented. Why don't they just say illegal aliens like they are? Undocumented. That's an okay term to use. You can call it like it is, and it changes the perspective of who they actually are. What channel is that on, Andy? I don't know. Because we can. That's right. That's why we'll do it, right? Because we can. Johnny, you should get a hat like mine. You need a hat like mine. Vixen needs to get my hat. I've been wanting to send it to her, but she hasn't given me her address. She's shy like that. Sent me a link. On what? Okay, Pete Central, there you go.
General Washington ordered the Declaration read aloud to the troops. The assembled soldiers just joined an excited crowd running down Broadway. They toppled a statue of King George and melted it into bullets for battle. The faraway king would soon learn a timeless lesson about the people of this majestic land. Americans love our freedom, and no one will ever take it away from us. That same American spirit that emboldened our founders has kept us strong throughout our history. To this day, that spirit runs through the veins of every American patriot. It lives on in each and every one of you here today. It is the spirit, daring and defiance, excellence and adventure, courage and confidence, loyalty and love that built this country into the most exceptional nation in the history of the world, and our nation is stronger today than it ever was before. It is its strongest now.
That's funny. I can hear it on Facebook and on TV. Crazy.
That same righteous American spirit forged our glorious Constitution. That rugged American character led the legendary explorers Lewis and Clark on their perilous expedition across an untamed continent. It drove others to journey west and stake out their claim on the wild frontier. Devotion to our founding ideals led American patriots to abolish the evil of slavery, secure civil rights, and expand the blessings of liberty to all Americans. This is the noble purpose that inspired Abraham Lincoln to rededicate our nation to a new birth of freedom and to resolve that we will always have a government of, by, and for the people.
They kind of forget that part.
Our quest for greatness unleashed a culture of discovery that led Thomas Edison to imagine his light bulb, Alexander Graham Bell to create the telephone, the Wright brothers to look to the sky and see the next great frontier. For Americans, nothing is impossible. Exactly 50 years ago this month, the world watched in awe as Apollo 11 astronauts launched into space with a wake of fire and nerves of steel and planted our great American flag on the face of the moon. Half a century later, we are thrilled to have here tonight the famed NASA flight director who led mission control during that historic endeavor, the renowned Gene Kranz. Gene, I want you to know that we're going to be back on the moon very soon, and someday soon we will plant the American flag on Mars. It's happening, Gene. It's happening. Our nation's creativity and genius lit up the lights of Broadway and the sound stages of Hollywood. It filled the concert halls and airwaves around the world with the sound of jazz, opera, country, rock and roll, and rhythm and blues. It gave birth to the musical, the motion picture, the Western, the World Series, the Super Bowl, the skyscraper, the suspension bridge, the assembly line, and the mighty American automobile. It led our citizens to push the bounds of medicine and science to save the lives of millions. Here with us this evening is Dr. Emanuel Freireich. When Emanuel began his work, 99% of children with leukemia died. Thanks largely to Dr. Freireich's breakthrough treatments, currently 90% of those with the most common childhood leukemias survive. Doctor, you are a great American hero. Thank you. It forged communities on the Great Plains. It inspired Clara Barton to found the Red Cross, and it keeps our nation thriving today. Here tonight, from the Florida Panhandle, is Tina Belcher. Her selfless generosity over 3 decades has made her known to all as Mrs. Angel. Every time a hurricane strikes, Mrs. Angel turns her tiny kitchen into a disaster relief center. On a single day after Hurricane Michael, she gave 476 people a warm meal. Mrs. Angel, your boundless heart inspires us all. Thank you. Thank you very much. From our earliest days, Americans of faith have uplifted our nation. This evening, we are joined by Sister Deirdre Byrne. Sister Byrne is a retired Army surgeon who served for nearly 30 years. On September 11, 2001, the sister raced to Ground Zero. Through smoke and debris, she administered first aid and comfort to all. Today, Sister Byrne runs a medical clinic serving the poor in our nation's capital. Sister, thank you for your lifetime of service. Thank you. Our nation has always honored the heroes who serve our communities. The firefighters, first responders, police, sheriffs, ICE, Border Patrol, and all of the brave men and women of law enforcement. On this July 4th, we pay special tribute to the military service members who laid down their lives for our nation. We are deeply moved to be in the presence this evening of Gold Star families whose loved ones made the supreme sacrifice. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Throughout our history, our country has been made ever greater by citizens who risked it all for equality and for justice. 100 years ago this summer, the women's suffrage movement led Congress to pass the constitutional amendment giving women the right to vote. In 1960, a thirst for justice led African-American students to sit down at the Woolworth lunch counter in Greensboro, North Carolina. It was one of the very first civil rights sit-ins, and it started a movement all across our nation. Clarence Henderson was 18 years old when he took his place in history. Almost 6 decades later, he is here tonight in a seat of honor. Clarence, thank you for making this country a much better place for all Americans. In 1963, Reverend Martin Luther King Jr. stood here on these very steps and called on our nation to live out the true meaning of its creed and let freedom ring for every citizen all across our land. America's fearless resolve has inspired heroes who defined our national character, from George Washington, John Adams, and Betsy Ross to Douglas, Frederick Douglass, the great Frederick Douglass, Harriet Tubman, Amelia Earhart, Douglas MacArthur, Dwight Eisenhower, Jackie Robinson, and, of course, John Glenn. It has willed our warriors up mountains and across minefields. It has liberated continents, split the atom, and brought tyrants and empires to their knees. Here with us this evening is Earl Morse. After retiring from the Air Force, Earl worked at a VA hospital in Ohio. Earl found that many World War II veterans could not afford to visit their memorial on the National Mall. So Earl began the very first honor flights that have now brought over 200,000 World War II heroes to visit America's monument. Earl, thank you. We salute you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Earl. Thank you. Thank you. Our warriors from a hallowed roll call of American patriots running all the way back to the first souls who fought and won American independence. Today, just as it did 243 years ago, the future of American freedom rests on the shoulders of men and women willing to defend it. We are proudly joined tonight by heroes from each branch of the U.S. Armed Forces, including 3 recipients of the Congressional Medal of Honor. Thank you. They and thousands before us served with immense distinction, and they loved every minute of that service. To young Americans across our country, now is your chance to join our military and make a truly great statement in life, and you should do it. We will now begin our celebration of the United States Armed Forces, honoring each branch's unique culture, rich history, service song, and distinct legacy. I invite Acting Secretary, please, Mark Esper, Secretary of Defense, and Chairman Dunford, head of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, please join me. In August of 1790, by request of George Washington and Alexander Hamilton, Congress established a fleet of 10 swift vessels to defend our shores. These revenue cutters would fight pirates, stop smugglers, and safeguard our borders. They are the ancestors of our faithful Coast Guard. When our ships were seized and sailors kidnapped by foreign powers in 1812, it was a revenue cutter, the swift schooner Thomas Jefferson, that swept in to capture the first British vessel of the war. In 1897, when 265 whalers were trapped in ice and the ice fields of Alaska were closing up, courageous officers trekked 1,500 miles through the frozen frontier to rescue those starving men from certain death. In 1942, the Coast Guard manned landing craft for invasions in the Pacific when the enemy attacked U.S. Marines from the shores of Guadalcanal. Coast Guard Signalman First Class Douglas Munro used his own boat to shield his comrades from pounding gunfire. Monroe gave his life. Hundreds of Marines were saved. As he lay dying on the deck, his final question embodied devotion that sails with every Coast Guardsman. Did they get off? On D-Day, the Coast Guard's famous Matchbox fleet served valiantly through every hour of the greatest amphibious invasion in the history of our country. One coxswain said the water boiled with bullets like a mud puddle in hailstorm, but still the Coast Guard braved death to put our boys on Utah and Omaha beaches. Every Coast Guardsman is trusted to put service before all. Coasties plunge from helicopters and barrel through pouring rain and crashing waves to save American lives. They secure our borders from drug runners and terrorists in rough seas, at high speeds. Their sharpshooters take out smugglers' engines with a single shot. They never miss. When the red racing stripes of a Coast Guard vessel break the horizon, when their chopper blades pierce the sky, those in distress know that the help is on their way, and our enemies know their time has come. These guardians of our waters stand semper paratus. They are always ready. They are the United States Coast Guard. Representing the Coast Guard today, you will soon see an HH-60 Jayhawk helicopter based at Coast Guard Air Station Clearwater, along with an HH-65 Dolphin from Air Station Atlantic City and an HC-144 Ocean Sentry from Air Station Miami. Thank you. Thank you to the Coast Guard. On a cold December morning in 1903, a miracle occurred over the dunes of Kitty Hawk, North Carolina, when two bicycle makers from Ohio defied gravity with a 12-horsepower engine, wings made of cotton, and just a few dollars in their pockets. Just 6 years later, America was training its first pilots to take these magnificent machines up and over the field of battle. In World War I, our flyboys rushed the skies of Europe, and aces like Eddie Rickenbacker filled hearts and headlines with tales of daring duels in the clouds. General Billy Mitchell saw the promise of this technology and risked court-martial in his quest for an independent Air Force. He was proven right when empires across the oceans tried to carve up the world for themselves, and America stood in the way. We wouldn't let it happen. After Pearl Harbor, Lieutenant Colonel James Doolittle and his raiders flew B-25 bombers off a carrier deck in the deep Pacific in a daring feat of American resolve. And as President Roosevelt said, the Nazis built a fortress around Europe, but they forgot to put a roof on it. So we crushed them all from the air. 177 Liberator bombers flew dangerously low through broad daylight without fighter protection to cripple the Nazi war machine at Ploiesti. More than 300 airmen gave their lives to destroy the enemy oil refineries, and 5 pilots were awarded the Congressional Medal of Honor for their actions in that single raid. It was Airman Chuck Yeager who first broke the sound barrier. It was airmen like Gus Grissom and Buzz Aldrin who traded their Sabre jets for rockets to the stars. And it is our incredible airmen today who wield the most powerful weapon systems on the planet Earth. For over 65 years, no enemy air force has managed to kill a single American soldier, because the skies belong to the United States of America. No enemy has attacked our people without being met by a roar of thunder and the awesome might of those who bid farewell to earth and soar into the wild blue yonder. They are the United States Air Force. Representing the Air Force, you will soon see beautiful, brand new F-22 Raptors from Langley Air Force Base in Virginia, and one magnificent B-2 stealth bomber from Whiteman Air Force Base in Missouri. What a great country. In October of 1775, the Continental Congress ordered the construction of 2 swift sailing vessels, each carrying 10 cannons and 80 men to sail eastward. Our young fleet tested their sea legs against the most powerful navy the world has ever seen. John Paul Jones, America's first great naval hero, said, "I wish to have no connection with any ship that does not sail fast, for I intend to go in harm's way." He got his wish many times when his ship was shot into pieces off the coast of England by a British vessel and her 4 dozen guns. When demanded to surrender, Jones very famously declared, "I have not yet begun to fight." When our Navy begins fighting, they finish the job. The War of 1812, Captain James Lawrence fell with his brothers on the USS Chesapeake. His dying command gained immortality. Don't give up the ship. In the Battle of Mobile Bay, Admiral David Farragut lashed himself to the rigging of his flagship to see beyond the cannon smoke, crying, "Damn the torpedoes, full speed ahead." In World War II, it was aviators launched from the carrier Enterprise, Hornet, Yorktown, who filled the skies of Midway and turned the tide of the Pacific War. Nobody could beat us. Nobody could come close. On D-Day, CB engineers came ashore to destroy blockades and barriers, making way for the invasion. Many lost their lives, but they took the German defenses with them, and our men crushed upon the beaches like a mighty storm. From the naval demolition units of World War II arose a force that became famous in the Mekong Delta. They don't want to see our force again. The very best of the very best, the Navy SEALs. It was the SEALs who delivered vengeance on the terrorists who planned the September 11th attack on our homeland. It was the SEALs who stand ready to bring righteous retribution in mountain, jungle, desert to those who do us harm. America's sailors are not born. They are forged by the sea. Their traditions are rich with the salt and blood of 3 centuries. When Old Glory crests the waves of foreign shores, every friend and every foe knows that justice sails those waters. It sails with the United States Navy.
You're going to give that to me.
Representing our great Navy today will be 2 F-18 Super Hornets from Naval Air Station Oceana in Virginia, along with 2 F-35 Lightnings from Naval Air Station Lemoore in California. So great. In November of 1775, the Continental Congress created 2 battalions of a new kind of warrior, one who kept and would protect our ships and sailors and be at home both ashore and in the mast with musket in hand. Their versatility was proven in the War of Independence when 234 Continental Marines conducted their first amphibious raid, capturing the British supply of gunpowder and cannons at Fort Nassau. Ever since, Marines have fought in every American war. Their legend has grown and grown and grown with each passing year. It was the Marines who won America's first overseas battle, vanquishing Barbary pirates on the shores of Tripoli. Their high, stiff collar, which shielded them from the pirate's sword, earned them the immortal name Leatherneck. It was the Marines who, after 2 long days of battle, marched through the halls of Montezuma. It was the Marines who took heavy casualties to kick the Kaiser's troops out of Belleau Wood in World War I, earning the title Devil Dogs. And it was the Marines who raised the flag on the black sands of Iwo Jima. From the Chosin Reservoir to Khe Sanh, from Helmand to Baghdad, Marines have struck fear into the hearts of our enemies and put solace into the hearts of our friends. Marines always lead the way. After the 1983 Marine barracks bombing in Beirut, which claimed the lives of 241 great U.S. servicemen, Marine Sergeant Jeffrey Nashton lay in bandages, so badly wounded, barely alive. When the Commandant of the Marine Corps came to visit his hospital, Sergeant Nashton had to feel for the general's collar. He wanted to feel his 4 stars. He could not see and he could not speak. He signaled for pen and paper, and with shaking hand he wrote 2 words, Semper Fi. That motto, Semper Fidelis, always faithful, burns in the soul of every Marine, a sacred promise the Corps has kept since the birth of our country. They are the elite masters of air and land and sea on battlefields all across the globe. They are the United States Marines. Representing the Marine Corps today will be a brand new VH-92, soon to serve as Marine One, along with 2 V-22 Ospreys from the famed HMX-1 helicopter squadron at Quantico, the Nighthawks. In June of 1775, the Continental Congress created a unified army out of the revolutionary forces encamped around Boston and New York, and named after the great George Washington, Commander-in-Chief. The Continental Army suffered a bitter winter of Valley Forge, found glory across the waters of the Delaware, and seized victory from Cornwallis of Yorktown. Our Army manned the airport. It ran the ramparts. It took over the airports. It did everything it had to do. And at Fort McHenry, under the rocket's red glare, it had nothing but victory. And when dawn came, their star-spangled banner waved defiant. At Shiloh, Antietam, and Gettysburg, our soldiers gave the last full measure of devotion for the true unity of our nation and the freedom of all Americans. In the trenches of World War I, an Army sergeant named Alvin York faced an inferno of enemy fire and refused to retreat. He said, "I won't leave, I won't stop." He shot his rifle 18 times, killing 18 of the enemy. When they fixed bayonets and charged, he killed 7 more. The entire German machine gun battalion surrendered because of one man, Alvin York. A generation later, the Army returned to Europe and embarked upon a great crusade. With knives and rifles in hand, the Rangers scaled the cliffs of Normandy. The 101st Airborne leapt into the danger from above, illuminated only by enemy flares, explosions, and burning aircraft. They threw back the Nazi Empire with lightning of their own from the turrets of Sherman tanks and the barrels of the M1 rifle. In the darkness of the Battle of the Bulge, with Nazis on every side, one soldier is reported to have said, "They've got us surrounded again, the poor bastards." Outnumbered, American warriors fought through the bunkers of Pork Chop Hill and held the line of civilization in Korea. In the elephant grass of Vietnam, the 1st Cavalry made its stand amid a forest consumed in flame with enemies at every single turn. The Army brought America's righteous fury down to al-Qaeda in Afghanistan and cleared the bloodthirsty killers from their caves. They liberated Fallujah and Mosul and helped liberate and obliterate the ISIS caliphate just recently in Syria, 100% gone. Through centuries, our soldiers have always pointed toward home, proclaiming, "This we'll defend." They live by the creed of Douglas MacArthur: "In war, there is no substitute for victory." They are the greatest soldiers on earth. Nearly 250 years ago, a volunteer army of farmers and shopkeepers, blacksmiths, merchants, and militiamen risked life and limb to secure American liberty and self-government. This evening, we have witnessed the noble might of the warriors who continue that legacy. They guard our birthright with vigilance and fierce devotion to the flag and to our great country. Now we must go forward as a nation with that same unity of purpose. As long as we stay true to our cause, as long as we remember our great history, as long as we never, ever stop fighting for a better future, then there will be nothing that America cannot do. Thank you. We will always be the people who defeated a tyrant, crossed a continent, harnessed science, took to the skies, and soared into the heavens, because we will never forget that we are Americans and the future belongs to us. The future belongs to the brave, the strong, the proud, and the free. We are one people chasing one dream and one magnificent destiny. We all share the same heroes, the same home, the same heart, and we are all made by the same Almighty God. From the banks of the Chesapeake to the cliffs of California, from the humming shores of the Great Lakes to the sand dunes of the Carolinas, from the fields of the heartland to the Everglades of Florida, the spirit of American independence will never fade, never fail, but will reign forever and ever and ever. So once more, to every citizen throughout our land, have a glorious Independence Day. Have a great 4th of July. I want to thank the Army Band, the National Park Service, the Interior Department, the incredible pilots overhead, and those who are making possible the amazing fireworks display later this evening. Now, as the band plays the Battle Hymn of the Republic, I invite the First Lady, Vice President and Mrs. Pence, the service secretaries and military leaders to join me on stage for one more salute to America by the famous, incredible, talented Blue Angels. God bless you, God bless the military, and God bless America. Happy 4th of July.
marching on. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. His truth is marching on. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. His truth is marching
If tomorrow all the things were gone that worked for all my life, and I had to start again, it was my children.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, what we're going to do, because we have just a jam-packed schedule tonight. We have actually Lindsay Grathwall is going to be coming on. We want to thank RSBN. Right now, by the way, if if you can just direct it.
Okay, yeah, I can stop that now. Yeah, I was, Andy shared that link with me, and I couldn't find the story on the news. I think for the main ceremony, it should be all right, because it's a national holiday, right? Yeah, right. Yeah, I know. Aren't you a moderator over there as well, Amanda? And Andy created another picture. Didn't know if you wanted to. I could have that on another mug if you want. I don't know if you ever got that other. You should be getting another mug soon, I think. Hopefully. So, yeah, the Agenda TV, or Agenda Free TV, yeah. That's what I thought you said. Yeah. And then you're going to do your show tomorrow, right? And what? Yep, I remember when he left. Yeah, that's good for him, though. You have to expand. And Sunday is going to be Ringo Starr's birthday, right? It's a lot of shows on Sunday. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I had it right. Had the right one. Oh wow, happy birthday to Mom. I thought she already had her birthday though. Oh well. Maybe it was someone else. Oh wow, I got a green line. Holy crap. I had one person come in here and call me a name, so I gave him a 300-second timeout. And they didn't come back, which is good. So I'm guessing it's the one person that would call me a name, right? But anyway, It was green for a second, then it went away. Oh well. I guess that's all I got for this stream here. So at least the volume worked, the audio worked. You can hear me fine. Probably, I gotta figure out why the one for the desktop is not working. The microphone is not working right on that. It's gotta be a setting on OBS. That is what I'm guessing. So I need to get some help on that. So then I can do that correctly and it'll sound better. I guess it's sounding okay here. You can hear me clear. And I guess the recording sounded okay. Yeah, see now that's where on that and I wonder on that stream there, I wonder if I could do a watch party, and since that would be streaming the whole thing anyway, live, right? Watch party is universal property, correct? Because I've had no trouble with that, with the watch party streaming that, and I wonder, that's a good idea. Gonna have to look into that. So, okay, so tomorrow we have Music with a Theme at 5 p.m. Eastern. And of course we have my morning show as normal. And then Sunday we have Amanda all day. Hey, it's me, Brian. How you doing? And I was trying to figure out what that coin was I showed last night, late last night when I was doing the stream. I showed a coin. Did you get to see that last night? It's me, Brian. Did you see that coin I showed? It was in a pack of wheat pennies. And I hope that you were having a good holiday. I know you're going to do some special traveling today, so hopefully all is well with that trip. And it's me, Brian. He does the coin stuff, so if you guys want to learn about coins, get over there and follow his channel and start learning all about coins. And yeah. No, I was talking about the one that's some kind of weird writing on it. It was in the wheat pennies from a couple of weeks ago, I think. Oh boy. Well, I guess we can report them, get rid of them. Okay. Report. Okay, they are reported for harassment and bullying. Report. Okay, report. There you go. Reported. Report. They are reported. Oh, thank you for that. It's me, Brian. I am trying to fill up some binders of different coins of all denominations of coins, pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, half dollars even. And I'll be getting them from 1950 on up to current day. That one guy said that they were going to harass me and troll me. It got reported, okay? Anyone else sees them come in, report them. Anyone else come in to harass us, troll the channel, report them immediately. Don't even ask me, just report them, okay? And if they're kidding around, then too bad to get reported. No joking around here. We don't need any headaches or problems or troublemakers. We don't need any trolls. If we have a troll, they get banned and reported immediately. Oh, thank you, Amanda. Thank you, it's me, Brian. Yeah. And, yeah, I'll be working on that. John Isabella, how you doing? He's a regular. I know John. Okay. Different John, but I know who he is. So, we're going to make him a wrench. Make him a moderator. There we go. Yeah, he's a regular in It's Me Brian's channel and a few others that I've seen him around. And there you go, John Isabella. So any Blue Ranch people, if you see any trouble come in, see anyone come in there to do any harassing, anyone calling anyone any names, anyone talking bad about anything, don't even ask about it. You just go ahead and just report them, ban them or report them. It's me, Brian. That's Amanda that does the 3 shows on my station. It's me, Brian. That's Amanda that does music with a theme and does the Sunday Night Funnies and does the Tuesday night listening party. And this Sunday she'll have an extra show with Ringo's birthday celebration. So keep that in mind. You want to, if you don't know my radio station, so if you don't know that, get over there and follow. Get over there and like it, follow it, sign up with your Facebook name or email, and then you hit the follow button. And anytime anyone goes live on that station, you will know and hopefully get there and listen to some fantastic music. You killing a troll. Yeah. Well, that's what I need is good people that want to watch out for the safety of us here. We don't need any more headaches like we had for a short time there and that other our other episode that we dealt with, but we got that taken care of. We don't want any more trouble like that, and we just get rid of any trouble that comes along. Hi Charles, how you doing? Stranger Things. Is Stranger Things on? Oh my gosh. I'm missing Stranger Things. Well, one good thing about that is you can always catch it again. It's there. It's there and immortality, so to speak. So I was hanging out here. Charles, I had somebody to come in here that said they're going to troll my whole the rest of the stream, and they're going to cause me trouble. And so me and Amanda, we reported them and got rid of them. So, yeah, so. So I don't know if anyone, Amanda, did you see my grill? I showed my grill that Mike put together. I couldn't figure it out. I looked at it and I said, F that. So Mike put it together and I got to cook on it today. Yeah, I actually did the cooking. We survived. Didn't burn the house down, so that's good. A little worried there for a minute. But we survived. Yeah. So I actually got that grill back in March. Only took me 6 months to put it together. And actually, Mike was the one that put it together. Oh, we got a ghost in the back. Got a ghost in the back. That's funny with that delay. About 10 seconds later. Wave, you can wave. They'll see it. They'll see it 10 seconds later. They'll see you wave. Yeah, nice girl has a little side burner on it. So hey, say hi to Amanda, Mike. No, Mike's gonna ignore that. And she said hi, so you gotta say hi back. No, he didn't hear you. Oh well. Hi, Carolina Sky Astronomy. And thank you, and same to you. Tonight we got clouds, but we also have more fireworks tonight, actually all weekend, actually probably next couple of weeks. So, but the next clear night, I plan on getting the scope out there and actually aligning it correctly. That will be my next challenge of the next clear night that we have with no fireworks going. Carolina Sky Astronomy, that is Amanda that does all the wonderful music on Earth Radio. So she does 3 nights, at least 3 nights a week for the week. So if you get over to my station and you listen to her play some great music, you'll definitely enjoy it. Andy was playing a little bit today for the most part of the afternoon until he had trouble connecting. So, I may play later on tonight. I might play a show if you guys want me to. What do you guys want to listen to? Oh, thank you, Amanda. I type so slow. Yeah, so if you have not followed me over there, get over there, sign up with your email, and follow the station. And when any of us go on, if any of us go on at any time, you'll hear and see us going on. And Amanda has music with a theme tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern. And I don't know, what is your theme tomorrow, Amanda? Yeah, Carolina Sky Astronomy, she will have her show Music with a Theme tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern on the radio. Okay? So make sure that you tune in, and it's fun. There you go. The theme is fun. All right. So what it is she'll have all the songs will either have fun in the title or the topic of the song will be fun or something. I never understand what the heck she's doing. She's amazing. Amazing, Amanda. She'll always put together a great show. And then Charles is going to be doing a show soon. We don't know when. We're still getting that worked out. We're going to be working on some stuff with Charles. And we'll get it going. Oh, the word fun in the title. She probably has that one on the list, Charles. Yeah, Carolina Sky Astronomy. Charles is my co-host on most of my shows when I have a talk or I have an interview of any kind, which actually, CSA, we might want to have a talk. I just thought about that. Yes, I figured Amanda already had that one on there. Hi, Desi. Welcome back. Oh, that was nice of Brian to do that. Cool. Well, everyone, all the great minds think alike, right, Charles? So we all have the right title and the right idea for the music. That's why we get along so well with our choices of music. So, this is about a community and about a family. We ain't got time for anybody causing any trouble or harassing any of us. Okay? So, just keep that in mind when you're here with Earth Radio. You're in a safe place. You can enjoy the family atmosphere. You can have fun with just enjoying the music. You know, you can even do request stuff. You know. That's one thing I might see if we can get worked out with either Johnny. Johnny does request pretty well. He does request night very well, I think. Not yet, CSA, that's next. I'm gonna, got one more, got one payment left on my scope, which I'm gonna pay that off, I think, tomorrow, actually. One payment on that, and then I'm gonna order that camera, I think. It's gonna be the Revolution Imager. And I've looked at some good reviews on it, and I like it so far. You want to hear Amanda? Oh, well, Amanda? I miss those shots from Arizona. I think I saw some clips that he took on Facebook. He shared. I didn't see the live ones, darn it. Hey, Amanda? Amanda? You know, I could put you on, if you, well, we do call if you want. And just put you on live. Oh, she wanted. Oh no. I thought that he wanted to hear you. Oh, damn! I was trying to. See, now I was trying to think of it the other way. I was trying to think of. I thought you sounded better than I mean, I like the song. I don't have a problem with the song. So, but her too, huh? Okay. What is that motor running? Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure why that song makes you cry, but I suppose it could, I guess. Of course, then again, my name isn't Amanda, so I guess. Yeah, Bill was in his pool earlier. I missed that one too. I never get any notifications anyway. So, Amanda, I wonder, how can we do that on here? How could I add you? How does that work now? Okay, fireworks at 9 p.m., Andy says. Now, okay, now how do I add that? There's a way to do that. How do I add that on there? I don't know what the hell they're doing over there. Besides being noisy. Okay, hold on now. How do I add that? There's got to be a way to do this. I know there is. Okay. Now now I just messed that one up. Okay. Never mind that then. Well, let's rename that. I wonder if I can rename that. Okay. I don't know how to do that though. That doesn't make any sense. Anybody know how to do that? No, it's me, Brian. I'm on OBS. I'm using OBS, and I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how to add you to OBS so that you can talk. I mean, I could add your sound probably to the desktop audio. That's no problem, just on a regular call. If you wanted to say hello to anybody. You want to do that? Oh. Add audio output, right. You don't want to be added? Even to say hello? Okay. Audio. Okay. I have your Skype on there. Okay. Audio output capture, and then okay, well that doesn't help me any. That just adds another line. How does that help? I don't get it. I don't get it. Oh, you don't want to be, what? They want to hear you. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do, but I don't see it working the way that you're talking about. And it works a lot easier just talking on Mixlr, not on the video. On Mixlr I can add somebody real easy, because it's just desktop audio on that. See, if you were on a call, if anyone was on a call right now, then you'd come across the desktop audio. You wouldn't have to be on the video, you'd just be on desktop audio. Charles, would you want to test it? I don't know. Charles still here? Maybe Charles wants to test it. They'd rather hear it, Amanda, though, I think. Right. Oh boy. To me, Brian, I don't know about that one. Okay. I can't click on that because I'm on the live stream, so I can't do that. Is Charles still here? See if I go to that, won't that disturb my... Well, we'll try it. Oh, that's just me. I don't want that. What link? It's me, Brian. Oh, that's right. He's watching Stranger Things. Yeah, darn it. What link? That link there? The radio link? Alright, thank you, Amanda. We'll chat with you later. Happy 4th. Well, not for you, but... Thank you. Yeah, we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. Can't wait to hear your show tomorrow. Oh, wait, what I'm live streaming from is right here. You got the link already. You're here. You mean a live bureau? I can do that. That's just that there. Well, you already got that though. You're on it. So yeah, if you guys want to hear some fantastic music, then you guys got to make sure you're there, listening to that show. I know It's Me, Brian has his show at 5 o'clock Eastern, but he can multitask. Send it to your email, okay? Okay, I'm not getting that at all. Okay. Yep, you were off today. I know. Okay, what do you mean send it to what? Send what to what? Okay, hold on. Okay, I see you there. Okay. Okay, what now? Okay, I'm talking to you on an email now. That's okay. Tomorrow you'll be on for 2 years. You know how long I've been doing Earth Radio? Longer than 2 years. I'm doing Earth Radio for I think around. Total Brian doesn't think it's been this long, but I've the showtime, the amount of shows that I have is. If you do a show a day, it's 6 years at least. All right. So I'm going to say closer to 7 years that I've been doing my Earth Radio station. But even at that, I'd say 5 years, solid 5 years. Somebody's going to fall off and hit their head. I'm going to have to cry and laugh at the same time. Oh well. So I think I'm going to get off of here and maybe go do some music. You guys want to hear some music? Like some, maybe some jazz maybe? I don't know. All right, thank you for this test. Excuse me. All right, we'll talk to you guys later. All right, bye-bye.